Video today we're going up against the Miami Heat. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and do that right quick. We're up against Miami Heat, man. Now we in January though. We just got done with January. So.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Last game for Detroit, they picked up the W against the Hawks at Phillips Arena. They won the first matchup of this season series. We'll see if they can get another tonight. And looking ahead to tonight's game, it could be very difficult to score points with two excellent defenses locking down at that end. Kenny, what will the offenses have to do to get things rolling?
Well, you won't get many clean looks tonight, in the half-court set because the half defense is just too strong on the weak side. But to get those easy opportunities, get out on the fast break, get in transition, open up the floor before the defense gets set.
Offensive rebounding can play a big part in this game. Just a few extra possession points off putbacks. These are gold in a matchup like this.
I'm going for the gold. The gold.
Platinum, man. We step that game up.
My bad. Kevin, take it away.
Better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. In Miami for some Heat basketball, his hometown crowd ready to go. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often, they want to keep it competitive.
You're exactly right. Trying to rebuild their confidence. After that first loss, I expected them to attack early and often.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the Heat has a hard-nosed ethic that stays constant even as the roster changes. Coach Eric Spoelstra said it's a relentless competitiveness to do whatever it takes to win. You have to develop that mentality. This is and forever will be who we are. There will always be blanks in this Miami Heat jersey. I'll let you fill in the blanks.
They don't back down, David. Thank you. And it's become part of our 2K Sports tradition. Chris, fans want to know, what are your New Year's resolutions for the year before us?
Oh, it's great. The New Year's resolution before me this year, I'm going to continue to eat healthy, which was a New Year's resolution a while ago. I am going to continue to be undefeated in 2K. For them out there that's listening, no one can beat me in this game. Understands that. And, third, just to love everybody to do all I can for my career.
Now, James, Garcia, Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Tobias Harris is on third, John Woo. And it's Drummond at the foul, roaming the paint. So it's Miami now. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
It was all the things we always talk about. Blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do. And they got killed for it.
Harris kicks to Drummond. Back to Harris. And there's the feed to Jackson. Misses with 3. Oh, Miami did go on 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Bosch passes to Ellington. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Whiteside. Detroit with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
Yeah, and in front of a hostile crowd, maintain poise, discipline, all the things that tend to lead to a high field goal percentage.
Ellington from outside hits the three-point bomb. Ellington's got his first 3 points of the game. And you look back, Chris, at the teams that Stan Van Gundy has coached in the past, each one of them were considered contenders for so long.
Well, the job of turning things around here in Detroit has been nothing short of spectacular.
Here's Dragic, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Here's Whiteside. Whiteside missing again.
You are shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
And Lure gets it to go.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Dragic against Jackson. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. There's a good screen. Passes it to Ellington. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 6.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
But that's why you love him. He has no fear whatsoever.
Now here's Drummond. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboard there. And that also was a factor.
Now Bosh, after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. From 10 feet out, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Even when the defense is on him, Jackson buries these jumpers. He's used to having a hand in his face.
Jackson against Dragic. The dish to Whiteside. And it's Lure with the rebound.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock out the gun.
And the basket by Harris.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well.
Dragic kicks to Ellington. And that's good. It's Dragic with the assist. Ellington's got his second bucket of the night.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
Confidence is contagious, and when you see a guy like that finishing over a bigger man, it's got to motivate his teammate.
Now here's Drummond. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target from 3-point range. Harris kicks to Jackson. It's Drummond, high post. The Pistons working the ball around now. Lets it go from 11, and it's blocked by Whiteside. 1 second to separate the shot blocking gate. The pass to Dragic. Johnson dishes to Ellington. So the wing on the left. A 3 from Bosh. And it's Lure with the rebound. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami ahead, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. A chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
Yeah, that's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does, but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game you've seen from Miami, guys.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yeah, whether it's blocking out in the paint or knifing in from the perimeter, they're focused on creating second chance opportunities.
Johnson is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Williams at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. Remember, Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. From day one, Winslow has proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league. Eric Spoelstra told us he plays with a veteran poise, but also with the youthful intensity, particularly on the defensive end. Kevin has been a great fit in Miami.
He just makes winning plays, D.A. Thank you. Up top, Marjanovic. He's covered by Bosh. Harris passes to Johnson. Kicks it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Miami is shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively.
Detroit has had such a rich history with the Pistons, and there have been so many great players to put on the blue and red. Just think about it. Guys from the Bad Boys era like Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Even further back with guys like Bob Lanier.
And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
A shot by Williams, no good. Detroit's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And the Pistons, Chris, have always had great players. Even in down years, the one name that pops into my mind was Grant Hill before he injured his ankle.
Well, again, you can talk about so many other players. Let's just talk about Dave Binger. You can think about other players like Bob Lanier, but it's hard to pick one player who encapsulates the franchise for Detroit as the titles have come from a strong starting 5. But I would say Isaiah Thomas is the greatest Piston ever, and it's hard to argue with that. He owns a lot of the team's record. He was the #1 pick for the Pistons. He got us 2 rings.
Now, here's Richardson, following the miss by Marcus Morris. On the outside. Goes against Johnson. Young with no one around. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 6 points for Justice Young. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Richardson against Young. Bosh in the post. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
And he also positioned himself well to protect the rim, swatting a couple of shots, making his presence felt on that end.
Well, the casual fan, sometimes sitting further away from the court, doesn't always hear all the talking that's going on between the players, among the players. Chris, on the floor, how important is that communication between teammates, among players on the same team on the floor?
A great question, Kevin. I mean, it's tremendously important. You know, let's just think about some plays. Over 60% of the plays in games are pick and roll plays. So when you think about that, the big man has to communicate to the guard, or he's going to get his head knocked off on every type screen. Also, the big fellas in the back of the defense, they're the ones that can see the floor and everything on the floor that's going on. So it's very important that they communicate to the back. Also, guards communicating the play calling, whether offensively or defensively. So communication is very important. And yeah, it's a lot of fun if you're a fan. If you can ever get a ticket down close, you'll hear some funny stuff out there.
Angel asked defenders for would-be defenders of Drummond. He can just punish you physically.
he drops his shoulder into you, it's like getting hit by a runaway freight train. Because of how strong he is under the rim, he can just shrug off defenders who don't have a strong base. If he gets it on the low block, it's a dunk pretty much every time.
And the first one at the line is good.
And in a short period of time, the former UConn Husky Drummond has blossomed into an elite center, just taking the league by storm.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
One thing that Drummond might not get enough credit for is his play on the defensive end. He's very strong, not only at blocking shots, but keeping players from getting comfortable, keeping them out of their comfort zone. It's hard to set up in the post when you got a big man like that, Lee.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Pistons lead by 4. Miami's got nothing but zeros for long range in the second quarter. 4 of 4. And Chris, with Drummond, the defense also comes in the form of quick hands. He gets a lot of steals for a center.
Okay, fast hands and good anticipation are part of that. The fact that he is such an immovable object on the block is just frustrating for his assignment. What is scary, though, he's only going to get back.
And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
And the force Drummond plays with really making the defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He throw good, Drummond. Well, the league going more up-tempo with more three-point shooting. That's not, though, the Miami Heat.
No, they're at the bottom of the league as far as pace and as far as three-point shooting. This team makes its bones at the defensive end of the floor. That's really where they excel.
And Ellington's checked in for Miami. And Detroit with a change here, too. John Moore is checked in for Marcus Morris.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Whiteside gives to Ellington. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lead.
Now, here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Harris. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's Detroit. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here was Stan Van Gundy. Coach, you trailed early on, but what changed to get your guys into a rhythm?
We just kept fighting. I don't know what changed. We just started playing. Our guys will keep playing. I know that.
Thanks for your time, Stan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
This game yet. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going. He's losing us off the ball and creating all of their opportunities. I want you to stay tight on him, away from the ball, and run him off the line. No easy buckets. Now let's get out there and win this game.
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Justice Young really making a difference here.
Just a quality performance, and we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
Well, success breeds confidence. You can see it in his body language. He believes in everything he's doing right now.
On the floor for Detroit, on the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. John Lewis out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Jackson at the point. There's so many guards that can just dazzle you with their ability to handle the ball. And Mr. Beal right now, that you spot the best of the best in that regard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, let's give Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul, guys like that, some credit for their ball handling ability. But in my opinion, it's all about Kyrie Irving and Stephen Curry. I mean, when you look at how these guys, not only their ball handling, but how they have the ability to finish the shot after all of that work is what makes them so special. Those two guys, for me, is something that, just crazy to see.
Well, that was well said.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dragic kicks to Ellington. Yep, that one goes in there. Ellington's got his third basket of the night. Pistons leading by 5. Back to Jackson. Drummond the screen. Jackson dishes to Drummond. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his third assist on the night. Ellington the pass to Johnson. Feeds it to Whiteside. Just over a minute and a half play here in the third. Here's Dragic. There's a big high bounce and goes in. Dragic has got his first points of the night.
If you leave him alone, he'll drain that mid-range jumper all day long.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Right side of screen. Here's Dragic from outside. Another miss by Dragic. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
Now, you knew when you heard that Stan Van Gundy was coming to Detroit that they would be built around protecting the basket. This team has continued to focus on tough defense to win games. They have the talent and the effort to continue to improve.
Pistons have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Real good, Lure. And if you aren't playing defense on this Piston team, then you will not see the court. It's just that plain and that simple.
Well, you're exactly right. It's a saying that says the bench is a coach's best friend. What better incentive than to sit that guy on the bench for being lazy on defense? And good team defense starts at the top down. Coach Van Gundy has been preaching it, and the leaders on the team have brought it in. They do a great job of rebounding to close out possessions. Pistons also contest every shot they can get to, even on the perimeter.
Pistons leading by 8.
All right, guys, I'm back.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And a breakdown here of the three-point shots made by Prez and Justice Young, a.k.a. OJ, and the rest of the team.
And this is the type of shooting that has put OJ at the center of this team. Their ability to put up points from deep and help carry this team's offense is such a boost to this club that you have to wonder where they'd be if they didn't have it.
Now Richardson, after Deion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go. There's a screen. Here's Whiteside. Here's Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a moment to see numbers for Bob. He's averaging about 19 points per, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Shoot 2.
And that one ball for Johnson. Jarrett Williams checked in for the Heat. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Marjanovic is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Harris. Inside, sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Johnson can't hit.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. You'll think better of it next time around.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Nice ball movement by Detroit to the middle. Here's Morris. Detroit, no good that time either.
Man, that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Johnson kicks to Williams. From 11 feet away. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Whiteside. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 8.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tipping.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here is Harris. Here's Young. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Hassan Whiteside on top.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And the first one drops.
The passion that Young plays with is infectious. I mean, just shows you once again how much he loves playing the game.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Ish Smith comes in for Johnson. And so Young nails them both.
Obviously one of the better free throw shooters in the league. We expect this out of him.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. He feeds it to Richardson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Heads up aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Detroit leading by 4. Here's Young. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A sensational focus. Young not letting it be a focus jumper at all. What a gifted shooter.
Johnson dishes to Williams. 29 seconds left in the third. In the corner is Richardson. 5 on the clock. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. And Young kicks to Smith. there is a screen on Johnson. Here's Smith. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. And it's an 8-point Piston lead. From deep 3-point range, and it's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons lead by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Hey, Coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Get this out of stuff. Make hard cuts. Everything with force. Okay? Come on.
And there's Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to play with a little sharper mind, with a little more intense, with more vigor.
And simply put, it's about reaching another level of intensity. When they're attacking, that's when they're at their best.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Johnson is out there with Richardson. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Bosh in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Dragic with a wide open look. That's in there. Jackson with the assist. Dragic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat. Smith kicks to Harris. Inside, shot off the pick. That one wide left.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Oh, trust me, he's kicking himself for that misfire. He knows he should have hit it after that tremendous pick gave him the necessary space to do so.
Now, here's Ellington after the miss from Andre Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 9. That one's in there, but Detroit Leaders cut down to just 3 in the basket from Chris Bosh.
And if you came to see offense, folks, then you are getting your money's worth.
These two teams are really shooting a terrific percentage from the field. Both offenses are like well-oiled machines.
And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Smith. 9 points for Andre Drummond.
And the play is all about Drummond and his solid fundamentals, just taking his time and getting a high-quality chance as a result.
Now, here's Ellington, guarded by Harris. It's deflected. The time for the ball. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Well, of course it did. The D was nowhere to be found, and because of that, he spread down the court and got an easy bucket.
Now here's Dragic. For 3. As they get it there. Pistons leading by 7. Jackson drives in. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Now here's Bosh. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to lay that one down easily.
Whiteside's checked in for Richardson. And a switcher also for Detroit. Lewis checked in for Smith. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here is kicks to Drummond. Caldwell Pope outside. He dishes it to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 9. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Bosh. And the shot ball short this time. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now Dragic following Tobias Harris's 3-point attempt. They set the pick. It's on the screen. Here's Bosh. That doesn't go either for Bosh. Pistons leading by 9. Harris passes to Jackson. Fourth quarter play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The trade. Detroit, no good that time either. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. In the basket by Johnson. Here's Caldwell Pope. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Drummond up top. He's covered by Whiteside. Caldwell Pope gives to Harris. Pocket 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. But quick that, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit.
Now the energy Drummond has on the glass, it's really ridiculous. He's a spark plug, a real spark plug.
Puts it 5 from 18. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't, the way they're going.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
What are you asking? Maybe they should let up a little, right? This is just brutal to watch.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I lay awake with dreams inside my mind, in hopes that I can see them, pray that I can reach. God only knows if I make it out alive. I took the high road, I walked alone, but
Hey, yo!
Alright guys, on the next episode we'll be going up against the Indiana Pacers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 games left. So yeah, man, the grind is real. My phone finna die. So I'm gonna play it on my other phone because I got 2 phones. But yeah, man. If y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to post on every day or every week whenever I have free time. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.